Hello, hello. Yeah, event is late as usual. Oh, good morning to everyone who's watching. At the moment there are 3 people. Hello, hello. Welcome to the Tesla event. There are a couple of people watching. I don't know from where and why with me, but I thank you to everyone. I'm gonna just turn down the music. I hope you can hear the sound from the event. I think it works. It's gonna be super exciting. I know I'm not sounding very excited at the moment, but that's because it's very early in the morning where I live. It's 6:20 a.m. I just woke up and keep trying to set up my live stream. I wanted to start a bit earlier and record a prediction. Overall, I don't know what to expect. I mean, you can expect everything from Tesla and Elon, but you have to keep in mind that whatever they show, there's some portion of it that is a bit of a showmanship and an advertisement. I'm currently in the process of reading the entry from Eric Berger for SpaceX, and they made quite a few events where they're showing things that were not working. But I suppose we already know that. The best thing is that everything else actually, everything that they predicted actually came true, especially on the SpaceX part. So, 3 watching, so I suppose I'm one of them watching, but there are 2 other people. Anyway, I hope someone would come and watch with me. As usual, they are fashionably late. Okay, let me try to predict what we're gonna see today. 100% we're gonna see the robot. We're gonna see Optimus there. It's just no way around it. We didn't get any updates for him for quite some time. The last one, I think it was the introduction of Gen 3 and how he's walking there and doing squats and things like that. So most likely there will be update for Optimus. 100% we're going to see a car for Robotaxi, 100% without a steering wheel. That's something that Elon is talking about for before Model Y was there. So he was saying, we're not going to probably put steering wheel on Model Y. How the car would look like, the dashboard would highly likely have 2 screens. It's going to be a 2-seater. The one that we saw leaked from Warner Brothers Studio pictures looked quite funny. I don't know why it had large tires in the back. I haven't really put a lot of thought of it and what the benefit is. But this is one of the cars that we're 100% seeing. I think this is a 2-seater. From that on, everything else would be speculation. He's talking for a long time about van and urban vehicle. This might be presented, but they're not going to be immediately available. Why I think they can present them and most likely will is because these vehicles are not going to directly cannibalize what we have already on the market from Tesla. And they can be used as a hype, and they can be delayed in 2-3 years because Tesla doesn't have space to manufacture them at all. Not at all, but the current existing factories, they already have production lines in them. So one thing that we're not going to see for sure, and I can guarantee you that, is the Model 2, the $25,000 car, consumer facing one. That's going to be the Osborne effect of the century if they do. So they're not going to do that. Highly likely we're going to see a Model 3 two-door version, a shorter one, or probably even better, a smaller CUV based on Model Y, but smaller, because it's a widely popular segment in Europe and in China. Or CUVs are in America as well. So yeah, let's see how it goes. I'll turn up the sound once the event starts. Something's happening. Yeah. So most likely we're gonna see some cheaper variant of Model 3 and Model Y. I hope it's not just a lower trim, because I hate what the Star and the normal car companies are doing, where they just sell you the same car and they put like a very nice price, but that's a completely stripped down version of the model, which you cannot really enjoy, and you have to put a bunch of other options, and you basically go to a much higher price. Tesla doesn't do that. Like Tesla standard range Model 3 and Model Y simply has a single motor, which is okay because not everyone wants to race. There is a slight difference in the speakers, but in terms of, let's say, interior, it's the same, software is the same. So essentially you're just paying more money for the battery and the motor, and if you don't care about these things, you can easily go with the cheapest version. The nice thing about Teslas as well is the cheaper versions have LFP batteries, which I feel that they're more reliable and they degrade less. They have a higher cycle life, so I would say I even prefer the lower range ones. They said, this is not a prediction, they said they're gonna unveil cars on the current platforms that are ran on the same lines with on the same platforms, but cheaper, and they're gonna start producing them by the end of the year. I follow a lot Tesla flyovers over Texas, and they seem to be not doing any substantial work to put stuff for a new assembly line or upgrading the existing assembly line. So I don't think they can surprise us and say we're starting to build a new model today or by the end of the year. Um, Absolutely 100% not possible in China because they already maxed out, and they, in terms of production lines, and also the factory is working almost at capacity, so I don't believe they can physically manage to upgrade the lines for a different model. So most likely it's not going to be, and it's available today, and highly unlikely to say from China and Texas to be available this year. I don't know what they're doing in Germany. I just feel that nothing is going on there, so I didn't really watch the flyovers. But it's possible because Europe is in downturn, so if they offer something cheap there, this could be a good thing. But on the other hand, this is going to be quite far from the event main topic, so most likely they're not going to unveil that too. I don't know, but most likely we're going to see more than one car. The Robotaxi dedicated one, and something on the Moto 3, Moto Y line, because this should actually bring incremental capacity for next year. And this is important because we'll survive this year with the same sales, but next year will be even the bulls would not like it. Come on, guys, I have to go to work soon. This is no longer fashionably late. This is late. Oh, Elon posted something. I'll show you what he posted. He posted this. Master plan. Drivers, where we're going, we don't need drivers. Master plan. Holy shit. Part 4. Holy shit. Oh my god. This is gonna be big. It is afraid it is totally alone. It's 69 for 120 miles away from home. Artificial intelligence. Only in theaters. What does it say? Tesla Studio pictures. I cannot zoom this in enough. I think this is names. Let's try to decode what is on the picture. That's Mars. It's a guy on a bicycle. This is a kid. I think this is reference from some movie, I'm not sure which one. And this looks like a robot hand, or not looks like, it's 100% is. This is hopefully the new hand of Optimus. I really hope we see version 3, but also I doubt it. But this changes everything. If this is part 4, you will see probably a lot of promises. Let's see what else he says. This is a live stream. You can watch on TV, yeah, but only in America. You think you only have people in America that watch you. Okay. Reconstruct futuristic world 1010 map, okay. Human map directory. Welcome to the future. That actually looks like the spacesuits from SpaceX. This is the future of autonomy. Tonight you have the opportunity to experience the future firsthand while navigating through different neighborhoods, enjoying food and encountering a few surprises along the way. Man, that makes me pumped up. What exactly we're gonna see as a surprise? Westworld. Get some good old Texas barbecue and watch the future of autonomy unfold. Metropolis. Come for arcade games, stay for the party, and maybe take a swing at Cybertruck, okay? Tesla Theater, grab slice, pick a dessert and enjoy the show on the giant LED movie screen. New York, join the block party with live music and street performance while enjoying, I cannot even try to read this, merch. Grab all your gear here, apparel, posters and more. Open after the remarks conclude. Great. Yeah, we're definitely seeing Optimus. Yeah, I promise I'll shut up when the event starts. And if I have time, I'll comment afterwards. Man, I hate these delays. Yeah. Оставете ме, не влизайте в стаята сега. Вземи му чорапи на той и не влизайте. Вземи си вайбъра и чети там. Тихо. Yeah. People going in and out the room. Man, if it doesn't start until now. It's 6:39. It doesn't start anytime soon. I will abandon it. This is ridiculous. I mean, usually it's what it happens, but I am working. Everyone is live streaming. Best in Tesla is live streaming. Farzad is live streaming. Ooh, Tesla is streaming. It has only 100,000 people watching. Nice. Future Aza is live. Cutest Page is live. Yeah, many people are live. I was hoping for Rob Mauer, but he is not, I think. What is his channel name? Tesla podcast. Rob Mauer, let's see. Tesla Daily. No, the channel name is Tesla Daily Podcast, yes. Man, I really feel sorry that he stopped. Making videos every day. Mm-hmm. Damn, 3 people only watching, one of which is me. I don't think this number is correct. Maybe it's wrong. Let me try to refresh. Haha, it's 1. It's only me. I was hoping there's someone here, but no. Oh, a person in a crowd had medical emergency, so we're taking care of them before starting. Oh. Shit. The Musk. From 0 to 1. Haha. That's funny. Come on. I mean, I do hope the people who had medical emergencies fine. Of course, someone's life is more important than a life event. I would not say otherwise. And there's no buts. She said just helping out someone in the crowd, then we will start. A person in the crowd had medical emergency. Okay. I hope they're good. Let's see what X says. Page says, bro, the event has multiple projects to be shown, sorry, including a compact car. It's gonna be wild. Let's fucking go. Okay. Again, I don't believe $25,000 car is coming. Might be a teaser, but well, the only exception to that would be, and it's due might Osborne the fuck out of Model Y, is potentially they might say it's gonna come in 2026, in which case many people who really need a car now, they're gonna go for the Model Y. One thing that we can see, by the way, is the Juniper. This is something that they could be really ready to roll right away. Because, yeah, they could be ready because they already have the lines and maybe they managed to update them. Although I'm not sure Q4 is the right time to rework the lines and start over, because this is the crunch time. This is when you make the numbers to make up for 1.8 million this year. On the other hand, they started Highland last year in September, so I wouldn't say it's not possible. But for sure, I have to do this to push a little bit the numbers. That's, again, if Elon cares about this, because I think he's just having his side on a bigger picture and doesn't care about the numbers of the cars at the moment they're selling. Warren is saying, hey Elon, could you start a little late? I got a shower after cardio. Sure, Warren. Someone got sick in the crowd, so we're ready. We're gonna do that for you. Their helicopter overhead might be dropping off drones, okay. Old man Obama is doing a final push for Kamala. I'm not gonna go political here. Whoa, 2 watching, that's weird. That means there's someone in the chat. Say hello. Time to stand up. Yeah. Oh, we're releasing a new benchmark MLE bench. No. Let's see what Tesla website says. It says We Robot on a black screen. That is weird. Because you buy cars. On time as usual. Patiently waiting for the human future to be streamed live. Jesse Anderson, okay. I'm telling you, there's gonna be a Tesla Q new product. Steven, here I was thinking this would be a mere Robotaxi unveil event, not a complete takeover of a movie. A movie large what? Complete with posters, themed areas, and having map to find your way around. Okay. Looks like it's starting. Yes. Okay, it's time for me to shut up.
Here, everywhere, online, around the world, outer space. I'm Franz. And on behalf of everybody at Tesla, welcome to We Robot. Just want to thank Warner Brothers for hosting us here. As you know, this is the birthplace of many epic films, many of them depicting a vision of the future. We're here tonight to experience that future that is closer than you think. And who better than Elon, right, to show us that future? So it looks like Elon's on his way, so let's welcome him up here.
What the fuck is this? Holy shit. No paint. What is this?
Welcome. Welcome to the Wii Robot Party. So we have quite a show for you tonight. I think you're gonna like it. As you can see, I just arrived in the Robotaxi, the cybercab, and there's 20 more where that came from. So they've been traveling. There's no people in them, as you can see. The car's just going by with no people. And we have 50 fully autonomous cars here tonight. So you'll see Model Ys and the cybercab, all driverless. You'll be able to take a ride in the cybercab. There's no steering wheel or pedals. So I hope this goes well. We'll find out. So you see a lot of sci-fi movies where the future is dark and dismal, where it's not a future you want to be in. So, like, I love Blade Runner, but I don't know if we want that future. I think we want that duster he's wearing, but not the bleak apocalypse. We want to have a fun, exciting future that if you could look in a crystal ball and see the future, you'd be like, yes, I wish I could be there now. That's what we want. So when we think about transport today, there's a lot of kind of pain that we take for granted that we think is normal. Like having to drive around LA in like 3 hours of traffic. Yeah, and people that live in LA, I mean, try to get from Pasadena to, El Segundo during rush hour. It's like you can fly to, another city faster than you can get to cross town LA. So, and you have to drive the whole way. Unless you're in a Tesla, of course. Our Tesla already does quite well at this, supervised self-driving. So supervised full self-driving is actually working quite well. I'm sure there's people in the crowd, you're using that, yeah? So we'll move from supervised full self-driving to unsupervised full self-driving, where the car, you could fall asleep and wake up at your destination. So, but there's also a challenge for a lot of people that cars cost too much. I mean, when you factor in everything that goes into a car, and the car insurance, and the car payments, and the storage of the car, it's very expensive. So with, and you say like how many hours a week are cars used? Your average passenger car is only used about 10 hours a week out of 168 hours. So the vast majority of the time, cars are just doing nothing. But if they're autonomous, they could be used, 5 times more, maybe 10 times more. So you could actually, for the same car, would have 5 times as much value, maybe 10 times as much value. There's 168 hours in the week, and like I said, only 10 of them are used for driving. So, and then a bunch of those hours are looking for a parking spot, which is, can be pretty annoying at times. So we want, with autonomy, you get your time back. This is a very big deal. So it's not just it'll save lives, like a lot of lives, and prevent injuries. I think we'll see autonomous cars become 10 times safer than a human. I mean, if you think of times past where there used to be an elevator operator in every elevator, but once in a while they get tired and they accidentally shear somebody in half, So Now we have automated elevators. You just get in an elevator and you press a button, and you don't even think about it. And it just takes you to the floor. And if you did see an elevator operator with a big relay switch, you'd be like, that's weird. Now that's how cars will be. And it's not just the lives saved in injuries, but if you think about the cumulative time that people spend in a car and the time that they will get back, that they can now spend, well, I guess on their phones or watching a movie or doing work or whatever you want to do. You can think of the car in an autonomous world as being like just a little lounge. You're just sitting in a comfortable little lounge, and you can do whatever you want while you're in this comfortable little lounge. And when you get out, you will be at your destination. So, yeah, it's going to be awesome. So in fact, I think the cost of autonomous transport will be so low that think of it like individualized mass transit. The average cost of a bus per mile for a city, not the ticket price because that is subsidized, but the average price is about $1 a mile. Whereas the cost of cybercab, we think probably over time, the operating cost is probably going to be around 20 cents a mile. And price, including taxes and everything else, probably ends up being 30 or 40 cents a mile. So yes, and you will be able to buy one. Yes, exactly. And we expect the cost to be below $30,000. And I think there'll be an interesting business model where, like, let's say somebody is an Uber or Lyft driver today, where they can actually sort of manage a fleet of cars and sort of manage, I don't know, 10, 20 cars, and just sort of take care of them like a shepherd tends their flock. You have your flock of cars, and you're the shepherd, and you take care of your flock of cars. I think that would be pretty cool. I think it's going to be a glorious future. It's going to be really something special. So, yes, good, all excellent questions. We do expect actually to start fully autonomous, unsupervised FSD in Texas and California next year. And that's obviously, that's with the Model 3 and Model Y. And then we expect to be in production with the Cybercab, which is really highly optimized for autonomous transport in probably, well, I tend to be a little optimistic with timeframes, but in 2026. So, yeah, before 2027, let me put it that way. We'll make this vehicle in very high volume, but well before that, you will experience a robotic taxi via the Model 3 and Model Y program, and Model S and X too. But your 3 and Y will achieve unsupervised full self-driving with permission in wherever regulators essentially approve it in the U.S. and then to follow in outside the U.S. So, and Cybertruck too, yes, of course. Sorry, I don't want to forget. Yes. All our cars are basically all cars that we make. So let's not get nuanced here. All right, next slide. So one of the reasons why the computer can be so much better than a person is that we have millions of cars that are training on driving. So it's like living millions of lives simultaneously and seeing very unusual situations that a person in their entire lifetime would not see. But hopefully, yeah, exactly. So with that amount of training data, it's also going to be much
Oh, it
better
took us-
than what a human could be.
Stop streaming.
Because you
Let's
can't live a
switch.
million lives. And it's also, it can see in all directions simultaneously, and it doesn't get tired or text or any of those things. So it will naturally be, like I said, 10, 20, 30 times safer than a human, just for all those reasons. And I want to emphasize that the solution that we have is AI and vision. So there's no expensive equipment needed. So the Model 3 and Model Y and S and X that we make today will be capable of full autonomy unsupervised. And that means that our cost of producing